Another figure straight from Japan, Takara Tomi's Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Skywarp. And like all figures straight from the land of the rising sun, it's classic American-style Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class packaging with an added playing card. The all-important stats. Weird thing is, for being straight from Japan, the bio in the back, still in English. Well, I figured I'd do Skywarp a favor since he comes from my adopted homeland and open him up with a katana letter opener. And straight out of the box, but what do you get? A lovely, moody black and purple paint scheme with just a faint whiff of Japan still on it. So for the two people out there who don't know this already, this is just the Starscream mold done in the black colors that the Japanese love to do their toys up in. Even when we got Dark of the Moon Vortex, he had a new weapon. But Skywarp, saddled with the same old gimmicks. Kind of no frills, actually. I mean, the only thing Skywarp can really do is adjust his back wings here and hold out the landing gear, really. Yay! Authenticity! So if you're getting Skywarp, it's solely for the fact you love the character. As for me, I love the character. But just the fact this is another Starscream done up in a badass black paint deco isn't detracting away from the figure for me. You know why? Because I happens to love me some Skywarp. In fact, I think me and Skywarp have a lot in common. A lot of people think my editing style involves a lot of jump cuts, which isn't true. I just happen to teleport around a lot. Man, I could go for a drink. Don't mind me. I'm just teleporting. How you doing there? Awesome, thank you. That's brisk, baby. Some other gorgeously inherited details from the Starscream mold also happen to be these molded-in details. I don't know, maybe it's just because I've never seen the underside of an F-22 either, but I really think that underkibble is very passable for what might actually be under an F-22 Raptor. This has been bothering me, I gotta say something. Anyone else amazed they made the tip of the nose cone rubber, but not the back of the tail fin section here that has 6 sharp points? You know, I got $5 saying that these are the next things to get the rubber treatment. After little Timmy from Spakempsy flies one of the Seekers backwards into his eyes, trying to dock him. Skywarp now! God, kids are idiots. And faster than your puny human legs can run to save you. Boom! Skywarp! Such a solid toy. Skywarp is clearly benefiting from 3 movies worth of revision to the character's mold and just upgrades and tweaks and everything in between. If you don't know this by now, past versions of the F-22 Raptor mold in the Transformers movies have had hands that have been poking out everywhere and have just been hard to hide away. But on the Deluxe Dark of the Moon mold, not a problem. With the prison yard tats gone and a totally new, fresh black paint scheme, this totally helps sell it as a new character. Now I totally believe this is Skywarp, who happens to look like some sort of evil cockroach shogun. The only thing I can really complain about are those chicken legs. Nope. Still don't like it. But anatomical anomalies aside, looking at the paint job on this side of the coin, again, absolutely gorgeous. His paint job pretty much resonates with the classic characters. The purple arms, the purple legs, the black body torso, the silver. Everything I remember the character having is in place. And what I really like is another Decepticon logo right there on his arm. Since the other Decepticon logo was folded up and put away with the rest of his kibble, I really appreciate they put another one there for us. Now since this is just really Deluxe Starscream, there's really nothing new. Articulation's all the same. Wavy arms, back and forth legs, rotating head, and that's about it. That's all you're going to get out of the guy. No waist swivel. But the limbs are pretty much free range. Now taking a look at the weaponry, according to the package, Skywarp's got himself a set of null rays. Truth be told, we got one null ray slash fuel tank, I guess. And we also got one bayonet. This is the only missed opportunity I see with this figure. I love these mech tech weapons to death. In fact, I would say these are the best mech tech weapons put out in the Dark of the Moon line. The only thing I would have done different, make them black. Match Skywarp. Would that have been so hard? I really don't want to take a Sharpie to these guys. I got reviews to fill. And when you finally arm Skywarp, giving him something to play with, that's what it looks like. And that's not terribly impressive, is it? You know, when it comes to the movieverse, I can be pretty forgiving and tolerate a lot of things. Even the asymmetrical designs of all this weaponry, it really doesn't bother me. But when you miss a simple opportunity to do things like put the weapon pegs right on top of the shoulders where the Seekers classically store their weapons, Still, on the upside, at least there's two weapons that combine into one awesome double-sided blade slash surgical knife slash glaive slash red tip marker. Still, this is a pretty awesome weapon. I mean, the thing's bigger than Skywarp. I wonder how much horsepower it takes to run this thing. Still not convinced? Well, maybe this will do it for you. The additional game card that comes with Skywarp. The art for the game card is unique and beautiful. And on the back of the card are all the character stats and details, including some codes for the character, his weapon, and an access pass via cell phone. One thing I'll just make note of is if you can see the top there, it's in English. Power, speed, armor, all that. And this here is the transparent overlay card, which gives Skywarp his weapon. In the top corner there are those same dots, which will boost his stats. So, my question is, how is it when you arm a robot with a giant weapon, his speed goes up? I can't believe I'm fishing for logic in a card game about giant robots from another world. But you know what? Whatever. It's just a bonus for this guy. The Skywarp straight from Japan with the awesome bladed weapon. Sure, it's just Deluxe class Dark of the Moon Starscream with a new paint job, but he's so totally worth it. Cause like I've said before, the Japanese, they do them figures right. And oh my god, this is so done right. I mean, if you already have Deluxe class Dark of the Moon Starscream and Thundercracker, you really should just get this guy just to complete the whole trifecta ensemble. And if you're finding it hard to justify dropping the money solely for a black Starscream repaint, let me put it to you this way. How awesome would it be to have a teleporter in your arsenal? Damn it. It's okay, I just teleported into the wrong place.